Hi everybody, it is the 18th of April 2022, which means that tomorrow DayZ Update 117 will be dropping for PC, Xbox and PlayStation. So what we're going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showing you how to know whether you've got those update files tomorrow, or maybe today or yesterday depending on who's watching this video, and then how to make sure that your XMLs on your Nitrado server for console have been updated to the latest 117 files. And if you haven't already, at the end of the video I'm going to give you some hints and tips about how you can update your custom XMLs to the latest files as well. So anyway, so sometime tomorrow what will happen is you will get a message from Nitrado, especially if you've got like the Nitrado app on your phone, and it will say your servers are being updated to 117. However, it's quite important to understand that when that does happen, all it's doing is it's updating the background files. Like if you imagine like the DayZ server.exe file that's getting updated. What doesn't get updated is the XMLs, because this won't be a wipe type situation. It will just be an update. So it's important that we then update our XMLs. However, you do need to understand that if we update the XMLs to the latest 117 ones, that will then delete any modded XMLs that we've already uploaded to our server. So what you should do before you do this is make sure you have backups of all your modded XML files so that you can either re-upload them if they're fully compatible with 117, or then edit them to bring in the 117 stuff and then re-upload them. So how do you know whether you've got the files or not? Well, what you want to do is you want to go to Nitrado, go to your web interface, go to a server, and then you want to go to the file browser in the server. And all we're going to do is we're going to go into the missions folder, and then we go into the DB directory, DayZ Offline Generous, go into DB, and then we're just going to have a look at the types file down here, or sometimes it's easier to download it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to look for one of the items that is new in 117 that wouldn't have been in 116. So you can click on it. It takes a while to open. It's a big file. And once it does, you can then type Control F to find, and you want to look for kitchen timer. That's the little tomato thing that should be coming out. Now it can't find any, so there's no kitchen timers. Now if you have got the kitchen timer, this is a 117 type XML I've got from the experimental server. If I do Control F here and search for kitchen timer, there we go. As you can see, we've got the kitchen timer there, so I know that this is a 117 XML. So in this case though, let's say it is the 19th and I have had the message that my server has been updated, yet I don't have the kitchen timer in my types.xml. Therefore we do know we need to update to the latest XMLs. So all you do then is you go back to settings general and you click on that, and then you scroll down until you see the one that says reset mission XML to default. Now what we do is you tick this and you press save. Now we're not deleting players' characters or their bases or anything like that. And then you restart the server. And what that will then do, it will take all the XMLs and JSONs from the latest 117 vanilla files that Bohemia Interactive will have given to Nitrado, and it will then populate your server with those files. Again, remember, if you've got modded XMLs, this will then delete those, so you need to have previously downloaded them and get ready to edit them. And once you've restarted the server and it comes back to normal, then untick it and then save it, so that when you have server restarts, it doesn't keep resetting the XMLs, which is quite important if you're putting edited ones on there. Do remember as well is that when you reset the mission XMLs to default, the CFG gameplay.json will be reset to default as well. So if your CFG gameplay.json refers to any custom object spawner JSON files in your custom directory, you'll then have to re-put the object spawner line in. But if you do that, you'll know what that means. So once you've done that, what you can then do is you can then go back to the file browser, go back to the types.xml, either open it up or download it, and again look for that kitchen timer. And as soon as you can see the kitchen timer, that's it. You know, you're updated. You can tell everybody on server, we've got the 117s. Go and have a look for the kitchen timer, the Longhorn, the new sniper rifle, and there's a new pistol as well, isn't there, among other things. Now, to finish off, what I'll do is in the link below this video, in the description below this video, I'll put a link to a video I did quite a while ago about how to update your modded XML files. If you're new to DayZ modding and you've modded a load of XML files, an update comes along and you'll be like, what do you mean I've got to update my files? Well, unfortunately, yes, you do. So if you've been through your types.xml and you've boosted the loot, when a new types.xml comes down with a new update, well, it's going to have new things in it. So in this case, it's the new Longhorn pistol, it's the new sniper rifle, it's the new kitchen timer. And you could start from scratch, not a great idea, but a very easy way to do it is if you use Notepad++ with the compare add-on. And what you can do then is you can compare files and see what has been added from the last vanilla 116 to the new vanilla 117, and then you can add those changes into your files. And then, I mean, there's lots of other ways of doing it, but that's the way that I do it too. So there we go. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how to know whether you've got the 117 files, how to update your XMLs to 117, and let's have a lot of fun. Now remember, if you're watching this on the 18th, or it's the morning of the 19th and it hasn't happened yet, it will happen at some time during the day. Oh, actually, I should say the other thing is, if you're wondering when to know when it will happen as well, actually, apart from getting a notice off Nitrado, when you go to DayZ.com, they'll put up the patch notes, and they normally put up a blog post as well when 117 goes live. There we go. That's enough from me, and I'll see you again soon.